thorax, and an abdomen. And a fully grown insect has 6 jointed legs. We say the legs are jointed because they bend easily where the 2 parts of each leg join together. See? An insect's head has a mouth, eyes, and antennae or feelers. This is how an insect finds out about the world around him. An insect eats his food with his mouth. This insect chews his food like many other animals do. Not all insects chew their food, though. There are more things that make insects different from other animals, like their eyes. Most insects have 2 large eyes with many lenses called compound eyes. They are able to see the tiniest of movements in every direction. These insects' eyes see the world in small pieces, like the parts of a picture puzzle. When all the pieces are put together, the puzzle becomes a whole picture. Many adult insects also have 3 simple eyes that do not see things, but can tell the difference between light and dark.
And we don't even need to wear glasses.
What about these funny feeler things on top of our heads?
Your antennae, you mean? Insects use their antennae mostly to smell and to feel.
I smell hot biscuits with my antennae.
Some insects also use their antennae to taste and to hear. Other insects hear with hairs on their bodies. And some insects actually have a type of ear, only their ears are on the sides of their bodies or on their front legs. You see, insects are very special animals in the animal kingdom. Most other animals use their ears to hear and their noses to smell. Humans feel with their hands. We insects feel the world around us with our antennae. This is a special way of getting information.
Speaking of feeling, I feel something with my antennae right now. Are the picnickers coming back already?
Yeah, and we better hurry up or there won't be anything left to eat.
Patience, patience. They're not coming back yet. There's more to learn before lunchtime. The thorax is the middle section of an insect. The legs are attached to this part of an insect's body. If an insect has wings, they are attached to the thorax too, like the butterfly. Some insects, like the dragonfly, have 2 sets of wings instead of 1.
2 sets of wings? But I don't have any wings.
That's because you're a worker ant, silly.
Some ants, like queen ants, do have wings, but we worker ants don't. We crawl very fast with our 6 legs. That's how we move around from place to place. Insects move in lots of different ways. Some fly, some crawl, some jump, and some can even glide on water, like water striders.
I tried that once, but I can't swim.
Next time, catch a ride on a leaf.
Pay attention, you two, there's more. The abdomen of an insect contains organs that digest the food it eats and lays eggs to make more insects. Many animals, including humans, have skeletons on the inside that protect their organs and give their bodies shape. Insects don't have bones like other animals. They have a hard outer covering, an exoskeleton. The exoskeleton is like a suit of armor. It protects the organs of the insect and helps the insect keep its shape. As some baby insects grow, they shed this outer shell several times until they are full grown.
How does an insect grow?
Most insects begin their lives in an egg. The egg hatches, and out comes a worm-like creature called a larva. You might know some larvae better as caterpillars. A larva eats and gets much bigger. Then it turns into a pupa, which may be inside a cocoon or chrysalis. After a time, the pupa breaks open and out comes the adult insect. The changes an insect goes through from egg to larva to pupa to adult are called metamorphosis. The word metamorphosis means a change. The insect changes at each stage of metamorphosis until it is an adult with 3 body parts and 6 legs.
Eek!
What's wrong?
I thought I saw a spider over there.
Say, are spiders insects too?
No, spiders are not insects.
Why not?
How can you tell?
Count the number of legs. How many legs does the spider have?
1, 2, 3.
A spider has 8 legs.
That's right. You're a fast counter. An insect has 6 legs, remember? An insect also has 3 body parts. How many body parts can you count on the spider?
The spider has only 2 body parts.
Are centipedes and millipedes insects too?
Well, centipedes have between 12 and 60 pairs of legs. Millipedes have up to 115 pairs of legs.
Wow! That's a lot of legs.
Gosh, I can't even count that high.
If centipedes and millipedes have so many legs, do you think they are insects?
No!
How many legs do insects have?
6!
Right! Look at this group of animals. Which of these creatures do you think is an insect?
Look! There's a walking stick. He's an insect.
And beetles? And praying mantis? They're insects.
But that's not an insect.
How could you tell which ones were insects?
The insects have 3 body parts, a head, a thorax, and an abdomen.
And 6 legs.
Now that you know what an insect is, can you name some other types of insects?
Butterflies.
Mosquitoes,
Crickets.
roaches,
Praying mantis. And ants, of course.
what about ladybugs? Are they insects too?
Yes, because they have 6 legs. Ladybugs aren't really bugs, but beetles. In fact, another name for a ladybug is a ladybird beetle. A lot of people call all insects bugs, but they're not. Real bugs have a tube-like beak on their heads for sucking food. Aphids are bugs because they suck the juice from plants with their tube-shaped mouths.
When are we going to eat lunch? I'm starving. The people will be coming back soon if we don't hurry.
Soon, very soon. We insects have basic needs just like other animals. Insects need air to breathe, water to drink, food to eat, space to live in, and a way to move on our own from place to place.
Hey, that's a colony of ants, just like us.
We ants all work together in a colony to provide enough food for everyone. We build our shelter underground, and everything we need is carried to the shelter.
That's right.
But how do other insects get their food?
Some insects eat plants, nectar, garbage, and other insects. They find their food using their antennae and their eyes. Some insects have special disguises or camouflage that help keep them from becoming food for other animals. The walking stick uses his camouflage to hide from other animals. Can you see the insect in these pictures? Some insects have coloring that says, "I taste bad." Or they have unusual markings that warn other animals, "Don't eat me." Some insects are helpful, like honeybees that pollinate flowers and make honey. Ladybird beetles are helpful insects too. They eat aphids and keep them from destroying crops. But some insects aren't so helpful. Some insects are